a degenerate, loser, gooner, a stain on God's creation. These titles can be tied to one of the world's most disgusting creatures, Christian. But now we're seeing the rise of our own generation's Christian, NovaOnline. From having a diaper fetish, owning a binky collection, living in filth, and being isolated in his own town, this is only touching the tip of the iceberg. If you've been on the internet recently, such as going on TikTok or YouTube, there's a good chance that you've seen Nova pop up at least once on your feed. On the outside, he just seems like a cringe character doing food reviews and even gas station shower reviews. Yeah, riveting content. But as soon as you start falling down the NovaOnline rabbit hole, even looking at just their recent stuff, it becomes clear that Nova is more than a lolcow. He's a broke, degenerate creep. To be honest, the Christian part was a joke because the thumbnail just popped in my head and I thought it was hilarious. But you can see the similarities, personality wise and even appearance wise. In today's video, we'll be looking at different arcs in Nova's life and the story about his 18+ Discord server infested with minors. I'm Azfoltzo and this is NovaOnline. Everybody is on. Nova recently turned 21, and for Americans this is a major birthday since it's the year they can start drinking legally. Normally for milestones like that, you invite your friends over or even just go out with them to drink. Nova, on the other hand, went to a buffet all by himself as a challenge. The title to this video was Birthday Vibes plus Buffet Dive equals can I conquer this feast or just be another plate's BFF? Yeah, a real David versus Goliath battle right now. Jokes aside, later on he films himself opening up Pokemon cards outside, and he actually pulls a good card that can be worth up to $200.
Oh! Ethan's oh, that's gotta be worth something! Guys, this is the SIR 230. This can be worth 200.
This joyous occasion for Nova was quickly pissed on with all the comments on the video about how heavy he's breathing just by opening cards and how the second he touches a card it loses all its value since it's him. I would honestly feel bad for this guy if I didn't know who this guy was and all the disgusting stuff he's done. I actually forgot when this takes place, but he decided to livestream himself drinking alone in his bedroom while playing video games. This livestream only lasted a couple of minutes until Nova couldn't take all the bullying in chat. If it was literally anyone else, I'd feel bad for him. But Nova has done this all to himself because of his actions. Drinking should be something you do with friends or family for a bit of crack, but Nova has to revert to drinking by himself in his room covered in filth while people are laughing at him through the screen for his actions and how he looks physically. Speaking about how he looks physically, we had a mini arc going on for Nova. This arc was the Somebody get me through this nightmare. I can't control myself. Nova started going to the gym, posting shorts on TikTok of him barely doing workouts and doing light cardio. Yeah, I can see myself watching Nova for gym content instead of people like the Trend Twins, Sam Sulek or Andrew Eubanks. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm a master of gymology and how to be the most efficient in the gym, but through my time at the gym I can see that Nova isn't putting in the work. He barely even tries to go to his limit while doing workouts or even use proper form. From what I can see, he's been going to the gym for at least a year now, and he hasn't been trying to improve his performance in the gym. I'm not making this segment to point fingers and laugh at his poor performance. It's about how he acts in the gym. When he live streams in the gym, he doesn't try to keep in mind that there's other people in the gym minding their own business just trying to work out. He talks extremely loud while in stream and doesn't even try to watch his language in this public area. Here's a clip of him getting yelled at for not watching his tongue while giving out to a troll on a live stream.
Try decreasing 100 pounds, dip fuck.
Excuse me? Could you clean up your language, please?
The gym is where people go to relax and work out and just clear their minds. But how are you supposed to do that with this Discord moderator cursing and shouting in the gym? This is usually the point where I'd say I hope Nova begins to better himself, but it's honestly too late for him. He's ruined his life and he's forever going to be known as a degenerate loser. I haven't even been mentioning this whole time why I've been calling him a creep and a weirdo, but the time has finally come. I've left this for the end of the video due to how important it is and because there are so many reasons why he's a weirdo. We'll now be diving into Nova's biggest controversies.
While she's been away, living day to day.
I don't even want to slowly descend in these points. Let's just rip off the band-aid and jump into them. Nova was caught following a page on Facebook called Baby for AB/DL Caregivers and Littles. If you're like me and have no idea what AB/DL is, I'm sorry that we're about to find out. I'm just going to quote what Turkey Tom said. It was, AB/DL refers to adult baby diaper lovers. In other words, adults who like wearing nappies and role playing as a baby. Yeah, unfortunately people like this exist in the real world. An AB/DL thing will come up very soon. Nova has also posted videos of him with doties or pacifiers, whatever you'd call them, in his mouth and even his collection. Now, I'm not at all calling Nova this, but if I hear about someone having a diaper nappy fetish, I instantly paint a very bad picture of them. A picture that Chris Hansen would love to have a conversation with. Now lads, you're gonna have to stay with me here. I don't know if you're gonna believe this, but Nova has had multiple Discord servers. I know, it's shocking. Someone of his caliber and stature will have a Discord server, but it's true. The reason I said multiple times is because they kept on being raided by trolls, because there were minors in these servers being exposed of many weird things like his fetishes. Nova got sick of all these trolls deleting his servers, and he finally snapped and began to use all his brain cells to outmaneuver all these trolls. Yes, this battle of intellect was on par with Light vs Kira. Finally, Nova had a brain blast and came up with the most foolproof plan. He just said the new server will be 18+. Well, this new 18+ server lasted like 3 days before it got raided, and we got this iconic video.
Not the server! The server got nuked!
Not surprising to anyone, his server had many minors in it since they didn't put up any effort into enforcing the 18+ part. Nova knowingly gave a minor moderator because they sang a song in a VC. This server was filled with stuff that rightfully made it 18+, and Nova knew it. He's a disgusting creep that honestly deserves all the hate he gets. Now time for the conclusion.
That's my man. Flip my wrist with all type of bands.
Like I said a few seconds ago, Nova is a disgusting creep that deserves all the hate. I don't care what people say otherwise. I'm not saying you should go to his page and harass him because I'm better than that and I don't condone harassment. I can just see why people are harassing him. Like I said, the Christian part was just to take the piss out of him, but after this video, I think you can see the similarities I was talking about between Chris and Nova. I've known about Nova's existence for ages now, and I'm glad people are actually calling him about now for his disgusting behaviour. Nova started this TikTok in the hopes of becoming famous, but all he's managed to do is ruin his life and forever cement his name into the book of lolcows. To this day, he's still uploading TikToks in the hopes that people will forget about his disgusting acts and he'll finally become famous. The only thing Nova can do now is leave the internet and better himself. Nova is a perfect example of how having access to the internet can lead to bad things, kind of like Chris Chan is. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Consider subscribing if you want to, and anyways, I've been Azfoltzo. See ya.